Ali Gupta, and on behalf of Changion Holdings, it's a moment of great pride and delight as I welcome all our distinguished guests, the members of media and press, to this absolutely momentous occasion. Well, today happens to be a very special day for each one of us at Changion Holdings. We are all set to create a storm in the Indian markets with the launch of our two latest smartphones. These are the phones that are going to get each one of you excited. They'll get your hearts pumping and your pulse racing. I hope each one of you is as excited as we are, because this is a day we were really looking forward to. And I promise that today is a day that we are going to make memorable for each one of you. I truly felt the buzz and excitement in the air when I saw everybody rushing inside. So isse pehle ki hum aage badhe, can I hear some noise from our audience? Are you guys ready for the afternoon ahead? Oh, come on. I think members of media, press, guests have much more energy than that. And what about all the Changion Holding members, top management? I can see the front table is full of them. I want to hear a loud yes. Are we guys ready? Chalo, we are getting warmed up, and I think as the time passes by, everybody is going to have more energy. As we're going to unveil the features and what we have in store, I'm sure it's going to get your pulse racing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Changion Holding has truly had a legendary run, not only in India, but worldwide. With its presence in over 58 countries, the company truly has many achievements to its credit. Before we move on and tell you about the smartphones, the features, and what we are going to launch today, I think it's time for us to take a journey into the past, a journey that is going to tell you in detail about this amazing company, Changion Holdings. Let's go ahead and take a look.
We have come a long way, starting from China to conquering the heart of Africa. Expanding from one city to 58 countries. We have grown from one brand to many. From one unit, 3 manufacturing units. We have grown from 0 to 246 million people using our mobiles. From one idea to a company of 15,000 people. We have worked towards one dream. We are excited about the future. We are ready to go beyond expectations. We are ready to write yet another success story. We are ready to spread the joy of sharing. And we are ready to do it together. We are Changion Holdings.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was about Changion Holdings for each one of you. So I hope that gives you a background of the company, and that tells you a bit in detail about us. But as we move on, we are talking about the industry that is smartphones. The world of the smartphones and innovations there are constantly changing. It's not only difficult to keep pace with them, but there are few companies that are not only innovating, but these are the companies that have been breaking the rules. These are the companies that are actually going beyond. These are the companies that make sure that they're on the forefront of any technological development that is going on. And Infinix is exactly one such brand. So to tell you more about Infinix and, of course, Changion Holdings, I would like to welcome on stage a very special person. Please put your hands together as I welcome on stage Mr. Benjamin Jiang, General Manager, Global Operations, Changion Holdings, to take us through the path-breaking journey of Changion and Infinix. Welcome, sir. A big round of applause, please.
Good afternoon. So first I want to thank all the ladies and gentlemen, my distinguished guests, my friend Ajay, to come to join our special day today. So we always have a saying that if you want to go alone, if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. So today I'm so glad to have all of you with us today. So please allow me to give some of the introduction of our company, our holding company, Changsheng Group. We are founded 10 years ago in 2006. So this year is actually our 10th anniversary. So in the last 10 years journey, we've created so many brands. We are operating as a multi-brand company. So in 2006, we launched our first brand, Techno, and in 2012, we are starting to create the third brand called Infinix. So Infinix was one of an important milestone of our multi-brand strategy, as Infinix is covering the online users group, which is a very special and very emergent group in the mobile industry. So the group has been created for mobile brands, which is itel, Techno, Infinix, and Spice. But we are not only doing hardware. We are not only sell mobile phones. We are the first company actually trying to provide a total solution. So that's why we create our service branch called CarCare. I think CarCare today probably is one of the largest service network now in India. I'm trying to say that even before Infinix has been launched in India, we already have the service network ready in the country. Besides mobile industry and service, we also have established our business in multiple categories, including electronics with a brand called Cynix, and mobile accessories with a brand called Rimo. We are also exploring technologies and services into mobile internet. We're trying to creating one of the leading network of mobile apps and services. We have our own chat service. We have our own Play Store called Palm Play. Actually, Palm Chat has been the second largest chatting service in Middle East and Africa already. So today, as the video has been shown, that Changsheng has been presented in 58 countries so far. Presented does not mean that we are just selling there. We are establishing the same standard of facilities like we have been setting up today in India. So we have been employing like 15,000 employees worldwide, not only China, but all of the world, that all of the 58 countries that we are operating in the world. We've been established 3 R&D centers. Only one is located in China, but the other 2 is in the market. That means we are focusing on the emerging market, design in the market, and fulfill the special demands that are coming up in the market. We've been established 3 manufacturing facilities, 2 in China and 1 in Africa. So in 2016, we've been sold 80 million units, 79.91 million units. So globally, so far, we have been sold 246 million mobile phones. So next, I want to give you some information, some introduction about what is Infinix and what is go beyond. Infinix is one of the youngest member of the Changsheng family. We've been starting to found Infinix in 2012, and we launched in 2013. So Infinix was growing at a very, very fast speed. We are almost double our numbers every year. I think most probably we are going to almost double our numbers in 2017 this year. Who is Infinix? So Infinix is focusing on creating devices with the latest technology to enable our target customer, the young people, to express that who they are and what they want to be. so that we want to position ourselves as one of the most preferred brand of the youth they are so heavy on internet and entertainment. Our youth, our customers are young, they are daring, they are bold, and they are rebel. So they are lovers of technology and fashion, of course. So what Infinix stands for? Infinix stands for youth-spirited, bold, daring, rebel, stylish, and fashionable. So though we are very young, but we are already been rewarded with a lot of awards. So the way it would be seen. So please allow me to play a video about Infinix.
Thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin, for sharing your thoughts with us and enlightening us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was about Infinix. You know, I've been really studying a lot of people, and broadly we've realized that you can divide people into two categories. There are one kind of people who are very happy, they're content with where they are, what they have. And then there's the second types. These are the explorers, the adventurers, the discoverers. These are the ones who always want to venture into the uncharted terrains. These are the ones who always are looking for newer, path-breaking innovations. These are the people who seek excitement. They believe in going beyond, and ultimately, these are the people who bring delight to many others who join them. Infinix is one such brand that believes in go beyond, achieving the unthinkable and doing the unimaginable. And that is what we're here for today. As we told you earlier, that today we are going to be launching two amazing smartphones that are definitely going to change the way you use your phone. So to tell you in detail about these smartphones, I would like to welcome on stage a person who knows it all. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me as I welcome on stage Mr. Anish Kapoor, CEO, Infinix Smartphones India, to share with us the product details. Welcome, sir. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's see you applauding. Woo!
Thank you, Sonali.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Ben, for taking us through the journey of Infinix and Transsion globally. I think it's time for us to tell you what we want to do in India. So I'll not waste much of time, and let me start my presentation. What you see over here is a global portfolio. So this is just to make you understand, as a global organization, we have a global portfolio on which we work. And so we have Zero, which is our premium series, wherein we talk about all the premium specs and probably camera levels which are as good as professional cameras. Note is our medium series, which essentially focuses on large display, high capacity, fast charging, battery. It has everything for everyone. We have S series, which is focused on selfies. And we talk about Hot series, which essentially is our entry-level series, and which is focused on youth and probably adds a lot of colors to our overall range. What you see is, here is a consumer usage pattern. So what we are talking about is how typically a consumer uses the phone. So you watch all the videos, music, a lot of gaming is done, email, your normal texting, camera. Camera has probably become one of the key things. Social networking, all of us are always mostly on WhatsApp and other social networks. And obviously, the basic stuff, which is phone calls and messages. So what we could take away from the usage patterns was, normally what all of us are looking for in a device is a great overall experience, which helps us with the changing scenario which we are getting into, wherein data is all over the place and we are consuming huge amount of data. So we want high media consumption, and we are probably want to be more connected socially than ever before. What is coming out from these inputs is the pain points which customer faces with the current set of phones which we use. So we talk about the challenges probably which I've faced, and probably a lot of you would also have done it. There's a poor battery backup, probably one of the biggest challenges. Slow charging, I think takes eternity for us to charge the phones. Screen quality, yes, a lot of us talk about a great screen quality, but what we get is something not up to the mark. After sale service, there are a lot of great devices, but after sale service is a great challenge. And UI, I think user interface plays a key role in how we use our devices, and we at times face very sluggish UI. So these are the consumer pain points which we have seen, basis which what you will see now, what we are going to present in terms of our portfolio which we are launching in India, I think we are trying to address most of the consumer pain points you see right now. So I present to you the two devices which have been mentioned till now. I think we'll be launching and starting our journey in India with two series. So Note series, which I talked about from a global portfolio, and the Hot series. So two phones which we're launching today is Note 4 and Hot 4 Pro. Let me start with Note 4. I think one of the great looking devices you will see as I take you through what the design language, and what we have is a premium design, I think, with a metal backpaint, with a metal paint. So what it does is, I think the overall feel is extremely premium. And unlike the normal phones, we have tapered edges. What it does, once you're trying to hold that phone, it looks and fits very well into your palm. And it has a 2.5D curved glass, and with very smooth edges. So I think the overall feel of the phone once you hold it in the hand is extremely good. Another thing so I talked about a lot of media consumption. Here we're talking about a better sound dispersion. So what we have is speakers are on the front, unlike on the back. It helps with a better sound dispersion and easier for you to do all your long calls with the speaker on, and you don't have to put your phone back. Going to the display part of it, I think one of the key things which is coming out, and when we do a lot of media consumption, we want to have a lot of photographs, we want to watch a lot of content which is being streamed exclusively on mobile these days, is the display. So what we have done in this phone is, we are giving a 5.7 full HD display with a sharp LCD. So when I say sharp LCD, I think one of the most premium makers of LCDs, and it has a great NTSC ratio, which is as high as 85%. What it does, I think most of you knowing the technology part of it, it gives you a great color reproduction. So what you see on the phone is absolutely as good as what you see in the real life. To add to it, what is not mentioned here is a nit ratio of 500. So whenever using that phone outside in the sun, probably you will not have a challenge using that phone or seeing what is there on the screen as well. To top it all, I think security has become a key thing for any phones which we come out with. So we have put fingerprint sensor, not on the back, but on the front, which is normally seen in most of the premium phones. And it is as fast as it gets. It is only 0.15 seconds to lock or unlock. Coming to the second part of it, which was the consumer pain point, I think battery. What we have put together in this phone is 4300 mAh of battery, but the phone is only 8.4 mm slim. So what we have tried to do is a big battery in a very, very sleek looking phone. And with tapered edges, you don't feel it's a big bulky device. It's a very, very slim device at 8.4 mm body. And yes, the second point which we mentioned about the charging issue. So you have a X-Charge added to it. So it's a fast charging facility wherein we are talking, in 60 minutes of charge, you get up to 75% of battery. So it's a big battery, 4300 mAh, but it takes only 60 minutes to go up to 75% of the charge. And with a 5 minutes charge, you can have a 2 hours of talk time. So that's the second part of the battery and the consumer pain point. Coming to camera, I think none of us uses camera apart from all the people, all the gentlemen sitting here. I think we use our phone practically everywhere as a camera device now. The camera is, so back camera is powered by 13 megapixel PDAF with a dual LED flash. And what we have added to it is enhanced camera mode. So we are talking about something professional here. So all the DSLR lovers and all the camera people, I think you'll love this phone. What we have is DSLR in your pocket, and it's all manual adjustments which you can do with it. So I'm sure you'll love the phone. The front part, I think, so front camera, very important for all of us. All of us are selfie lovers, and we love our own pictures. So we have a customizable soft LED flash. You will see a lot of phones which come out with a standard LED flash, but what we are trying to say here is you have a choice to fix your light there. So you can have very light, medium, or you want a lot of light on your face, you can do whatever you want. And to top it all, we're talking about big pixels here, I think, which makes the whole camera experience or the picture experience much more better. This is what I talked about, customizable LED flash. So you have a choice of strong, medium, weak, the way you like it. And unlike most of the phones, we are actually dual SIM. So what we are saying is you will have two slots for SIM plus a separate slot which will be there for your memory. So you don't need to use the same slot for either one of the choices you make. You use second SIM or the expandable memory. It is supported, so all the good features have been done, but what does this phone has, how it is powered? So we have a 3 GB RAM and a 32 GB ROM, which is with the octa-core processor, 64-bit octa-core processor. And obviously it is supported by voltage. So all the brands, it supports all the bands. So you no issues in terms of that. Now this is the interesting part of it. So while these are very specific features which phone has, what we have done is, this is the UI, so sluggish UI. So what we have is our own trademark, our specialized XOS, what we call. We have topped it up along with Android Nougat. So we are giving you the best of the device with the best of the latest from Android and topped it up with our operating software. What XOS does for you, end of the day, it has to do some value add for us to use it. It is pretty safe, stylish, efficient. While you'll see the colors which will come out in a bit, but what we are talking here is you can have a homepage skin, and you can synchronize with the color of the phone. So it's all in your hand. The power is in your hand. What do you want to do with it? Another feature which has been added is multitasking. So all of us love to do multitasking. We have multiple things. So we want to watch video, we want to chat, we want to do all of it. So you have that option. The power is with you. We have more than one account on Facebook, or WhatsApp. So all of that can be done with this. And one of my favorites is Freezer. I think not the freezer we use at home, but I think Freezer for apps. What it does for you, and many of you would be using Android, so all the applications keep working in the back, and there's a lot of data consumption which happens. What it does is, whichever app which you don't use regularly, you can just put it on the freezer, and that app stops working in the background. So data consumption is low, and you will not see phone struggling with the phone. So, and whenever you want to use that app, you can just go into the freezer, use the app, and close it there. It remains in the freezer. Very, very exciting feature. I think hugely helpful, at least to me. I've been using it for some time. Now, I think all of us love colors. So I'm sure you would be waiting for what colors we have. So we present to you ice blue. I think my favorite color. I don't know about you, but I think once you see the phone, you'll fall in love with it. Champagne gold, I think favorite of India. Anything in gold helps, right? And obviously black, evergreen black. Not green, but black. So three colors which we are launching with the Note 4. So, price hell come, yeah. आप दूसरा तो देखो अभी. So, coming to the second part of it, I think launches of two phones. Suspense movie का end में आता है, right? The second device is Hot 4 Pro, obviously the entry level which I talked about. So we are trying to change how every segment works. So you will see, so we are talking about a 5.5 HD screen. I mean, once we go to that price point, you will feel excited about it. So we are talking about a 5.5 HD screen. And obviously the big battery. So the pain points are commonly getting addressed in all the devices. So that's what we talk about. So when Benjamin was talking about going beyond, we are trying to push our limits to give the best of the experience and best of the options in every phone which we come out with. This is another interesting thing which we have added. So a lot of people, as we said, media consumption, music. So we are talking about a 3D direct sound. So when you're listening to your music, so beats are normally done for left and right ear. So what should go in left and what should go in right, normally we don't really bother about it, but a lover of music will want to see that, or feel that. So that is getting addressed, so you'll enjoy your music with this. And superior voice sound quality. I think all of us travel, and what we see, India being a noisy country, we love noise, right? So you go by metro, you travel local trains, any public transport, malls. What this does is, you normally do a lot of hello, hello, and you're trying to hear, and the decibel sound in this is pretty good. So you will not have those challenges when you are using this phone. What we have done is, the voice quality, we have added with ultra loud receiver. So you will be able to hear, even if you are in any of these crazy places or any public places where you have extreme sound or noise. And obviously, even if it is entry phone, but fingerprint sensor is still there. So, and it has a 13 MP camera at the back with 5P lens. So you can take photos as you like. You keep smiling, I love it. And a front 5 MP camera with soft light flash. So a lot of camera detailing which has been done. And this is powered by again 3 GB RAM with 16 GB inbuilt memory and a quad-core processor, 64-bit obviously. And this phone also has, so as I said, we continue the philosophy of go beyond in every product we launch. So a pure dual SIM, 2 SIMs, 1 memory card slot. And it is also expandable up to 128 GB. And obviously it supports the 4G, all the LTE bands which are there. And as I said, colors. We are trying to add colors to everyone's life, including ours. So we have a very nice red, Bordeaux red, quartz black, and magic gold. So I think we will want to see a lot of colors in everybody's hand as we go along. So this was about product, but obviously we are a new brand. What do we need to do? We have to ensure the sales service part is taken care of. So we are starting our journey in India with 850 plus service centers. And as a brand promise, as a special offer, a free one-time screen replacement within 100 days of purchase. Obviously, you're not abusing the phone. So all TNC will be there. Now the exciting part. That's what you wanted, right? What do you think after all of this? What should be the price? 12,000. 7,000, sir. Are fantastic, sir. Great. Huh? Sir, Jio ki pricing alag hai. We'll go to that level once. अब आप फीचर फोन को स्मार्टफोन से भी कंपेयर कर दिया आज आपने. Anyways, I think we are starting our journey with a very aggressive offering to India, and still not priced. Just telling what all we have talked about. So we have all of this in Note 4, and we have all of this in Hot 4 Pro. Now, so the price is extremely aggressive, and I'm sure you'll love it. Thank you. And the other one, sounds good, right? Yeah. Now, I think everything is done from a product standpoint. Obviously, we have a partner whom we are partnering with in our journey for India. So I would like to invite Ajay Yadav, who's the head of mobile phone and electronics category with Flipkart. So Flipkart is going to be our exclusive partner in this journey, and I'll ask Ajay to say a few words.
Hello? Audible? You know, Anish का actually में आखिरी question ही गलत था. अगर price पूछोगे, boss, we all grew up in India, सरोजिनी नगर market. बंदा बोलता है वही टी-शर्ट कितने की है, 200 रुपए की, हम कहते हैं यार 20 से स्टार्ट करते हैं. ठीक? मतलब ये हमारी upbringing में है. And so that's the reason I say India is a very difficult market to understand. And I want to context it with Infinix. You know, our association with Infinix, Marcos is here, Benjamin is here. We started talking almost about a year back. And, you know, typically when we talk to our partners, there's always that, there are two things that we notice. One is, should we take that risk or should we try? Second is, अच्छा यार ये वाला एक phone है, ये लेकर के जाते हैं India. Infinix at the first stage itself, when we were talking to them, actually wanted to understand more about customers. What are people in India doing? What are young, guys and girls doing when they go to coffee shops? What do they do? How do they spend their time in metros? What do they do in their college? When they take a break, how do they go to the canteens? What do they do there? Do they just talk or do they watch videos? How are they consuming content? And, you know, this was like one of those meetings where, typically Flipkart, we go, we talk, and, things are smooth. This was one of those meetings where I think I must have answered maybe 1,000 questions. Benjamin was very nice to me in the evening. He took me out and said, your throat must be dry. And tomorrow morning, we start our questions again. So again, India is a difficult market to understand. And I just want to credit Infinix as a brand, the team out here. I think both the products, this is more than a year of work where every single feature, so when Anish talks of battery 4300, removable cover, when he talks of the bigger screen, now 5.7 inch, one way to look at it is 5.7 inch. Second way is, but video is getting consumed in this country. You need a bigger screen. India is a loud country. We all, I think हमारा कोई video India का ऐसा निकलता नहीं है जहाँ पर पीछे हमारी भी पार्टी की मतलब म्यूजिक चल रहा होता है, दो बगल वाली पार्टीज का भी म्यूजिक चल रहा होता है. वी आर अ लाउड कंट्री. मेट्रो में भी हम जोर से बात करते हैं और अगर किसी का बैंक अकाउंट हो तो 5 लाख रुपए भेज देना, वो इतना तेज बोलता है कि 3 मेट्रो कार दूर तक सुनाई दे जाता है. वी आर दैट कंट्री. We need those dual speakers and whatever. I genuinely believe Infinix, what Infinix has started today is just the first step, but what will happen over the next 1 year, how Infinix actually raises the bar for the smartphone. What you're seeing is just the price. What kind of gets missed out is how each phone has been created. I think Infinix is going to raise the bar. We're extremely honored that Infinix has chosen us as a partner. There are millions of Flipkart customers, millions and millions who, come onto our platform, talk to us, send us, their requirements, and we're proud that Infinix is there to hear, what our customers are telling, what they need. And with these two phones, which are starting the first step of our journey, I'm sure what we've noticed over the last 3 or 4 years, 3 or 4 days, just the sheer amount of traffic. So Infinix, there is no news out in the market. A minor, you guys are all very well connected. So minor tidbits get out, but just the sheer amount of traffic that we're getting on Flipkart, early signs, but we're very excited about it. Coming back to the launch part of it, I think both Benjamin and Anish touched upon, Infinix is a lifestyle brand, and we're extremely happy because there are a lot of technology brands. Here is a lifestyle brand that marries technology and style and sophistication along. Even in terms of the launch offers that we'll talk about right now, we've carried the same thought through. Anyway, I'm just doing what Anish was doing, delaying the inevitable. So let's say the launch for Note 4 starts on August 3rd. This is in the afternoon at 12 o'clock. For Hot 4 Pro, the sale goes live in the evening, in the night actually. That's at 11:59:59. So both the products will go live on 3rd of August, exclusively on Flipkart, one at 12 o'clock. In the afternoon, that is Note 4. Hot 4 Pro will go live in the night at 11:59:59. What I can tell you for sure, just the sheer amount of traffic that we're getting and interest we are getting, I would only say if you want to buy these phones, please do come, be ready to buy. Okay. I do not think if the whole idea is, बाद में देखते हैं, अच्छा कोई बात नहीं, नहीं मिलेगा. That's the kind of search that we are getting on this one. On the launch, typically launch offers are one bank offer, थोड़ा सा एक और कोई एक price offer. On these phones, just to keep in line with the kind of customers that we want to talk to, we even designed the launch offers that way. I'll just come to that straight. Anish, Benjamin both spoke about what the customers are consuming nowadays. So there is Hotstar premium package for 2 months. That's absolutely free. This again is linked with the lifestyle and the content consumption. There is an Idea package. Remember, it's a dual SIM and you still get a separate SD card slot. So think of this as your second SIM. You get 84 GB for 84 days so that you're always connected and you're consuming content. On the lifestyle part of it, Flipkart will have its fashion sale on 5th and 6th of August. So if you buy Infinix products, when you come for the fashion sale, you get extra 15% off. And I hope you guys know what Flipkart sales are about. As of now, nobody beats us. So if you buy Infinix, you get to You know, not only do you carry a very nice phone, you also get to buy some really nice clothes on 5th and 6th. This is exclusively for Infinix customers. People who buy phones, they get extra 15% off. Affordability has been an article of faith for us. At Flipkart, we've always tried to make sure that the phones are affordable. I'm sure Infinix has done their part. The pricing that you saw there is as affordable as these phones get. Okay. Ye dil mange more is fine, but this is as affordable as it gets. Just to take it to the next level, we will have exchange offers running. So if you have an old phone, you desire an Infinix phone, there is 8,500 rupees available on exchange of your old phone for Note 4. So Note 4 at 8,999, if you exchange your old phone, that is 8,500 or whatever, you basically get the new phone for about 499. Okay. Same way for your Hot 4 Pro, the exchange price for your old phone will be 7,000 rupees. The price of the new one is 7,499. So you basically pay old phone and 499 rupees, and you get to own an Infinix phone. Again, what's the date? 3rd August, 12 o'clock, and in the night at 11:59:59. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Ajay.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Mr. Ajay, thank you so much, Mr. Anish, for sharing such amazing details. Well, the price factor was a huge surprise, I'm sure, for each one of you. And the offers are absolutely something you can't miss. I think it's one of the best offers, and the pricing, the features, everything looks absolutely fantastic. So I hope that each one of you are as eager as I am to get your hands on these amazing smartphones. Now, before we get to the good part where you get to actually see them, there is a very small video that we've created for this evening, just to showcase a few of the exemplary features of both the phones. It's time for us to take a look at the amazing Note 4 and Hot 4 Pro. Let's go ahead and take a look. So ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell, these are the features that are going to be setting aside these amazing Note 4 and Hot 4 Pro from the rest of the smartphones in the market. Well, the moment has come that I was waiting for sure. But before we get to that, I would like to invite a few very special people on the stage. May I begin with inviting on stage Mr. Benjamin Jiang. Welcome back, sir. Mr. Anish Kapoor. Mr. Mark Kumar, Chief Managing Director, Transsion India, and Mr. Ajay Veer Yadav. So I'm sure you all know the moment has finally arrived. It's the reason why we've all gathered here. It's the most breathtaking moment of this entire afternoon, and I'm sure this is the moment that is going to sweep you off your feet. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Gentlemen? Yes? I can see the big smiles and everybody's glowing on stage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, taaliyon ke saath, thodi cheers ke saath, let us welcome the very amazing Note 4 and Hot 4 Pro amongst us today. Woo! latest additions to the Infinix family are right here. We have the Hot 4 Pro and the Note 4 right here for each one of you. We have created a very special demo and experience zone for all of you. So once we are done with this evening, each one of you can go ahead, take a first-hand feel of the product, take a look at the features, experience the phones in your hand, and of course, we will have our top management team right here to answer to any of your questions. But I know a lot of people would like to click pictures. May I request the members of media to please settle down. We still have a few more moments that we would like to share with you all. हमने बहुत सारी details दे दी हैं. We've shared all the product information with all of you, but I'm sure there's still a few questions that must be on your mind. To answer to any of your queries, we are going to have the top management team right here with us. I would request Mr. Benjamin and Mr. Anish to kindly stay back on stage. Thank you so much, Mr. Markuma and Mr. Ajay, for being with us. Mr. Benjamin, sir, may I request you to kindly join us back? Ladies and gentlemen, the floor is finally open. It's time for us to ask any questions that probably are on your mind. It's time for us to clear the air. Though we've said a lot, but I'm sure kuch sawal aapke dimag mein zarur honge. We have our two beautiful hostesses who are holding mics. If you have a question, you can raise your hand. We'll have somebody walk up to you. Yes. I would request everybody to please settle down in the meantime.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's a nice price, aggressive launch, and Flipkart is supporting you, so you don't have to worry. I just want to ask, like these phones, your rear cameras, you're coming out with 13 megapixel, right? And the front camera, you're coming out with 8 megapixel. So I find all these smartphones, the front camera, they're improving, you know? They've come up from 2 megapixel to 8. But the rear camera, you're going down from 16 to 13. What's the reason? Why do you... Is the price? Is it too?
Yeah, okay. So actually, the spec of a camera is not only about pixel. So many people have been launching 16 megapixel or 20 megapixel. I don't know, is there any people going to launch 30 megapixel? I don't know. But pixel is just one of the parameters of a camera. So for Infinix, we don't want to, make people happy, just see the number of pixel. But we want to make satisfied people by the actual performance of the camera. So when we choose a camera, pixel is just one part. We also look at what is the size of the pixel, which is very helpful to take a picture at dark environment. We're also looking at the other, aspects. So for me, I think when we choose the camera, we choose one of the best 13 megapixel, which I think is fair enough and good enough for that category. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you so much. Do we have another question? Yes, we have two gentlemen there.
Hi. So you're a relatively new brand in India, and if you look at the overall scenario, like there's so many brands in India right now. So what's going to be the differentiating factor, number one? Number two, you already have another couple of other brands in India. Under the parent company, you have, I think, 2 more brands, Techno and all those things. So why was there a need for another brand? Why wasn't, as the brands which earlier present the market, why were your energy capitalized on getting more out of them rather than creating a new brand and creating confusions in the mind of the consumers? And the second thing is, like, what's your investment plans for the India? And are these phones manufactured in India or are you importing from China?
Hello. Yeah, so so as you said, too many brands. I think I'll answer your questions. Yes, there are too many brands, but India is probably the most growing market in the world as well. And we are actually growing at 10%, and which means adding 10 to 12 million phones every year as we grow. And I think the space is there for everyone. I think what Ben touched upon as we started our journey, we are, as a Transsion holding company, we follow a multi-brand strategy. So we are catering to different segments with different brands. So I don't think so consumer gets confused by different brands. It is the offering which we are giving to every consumer. And we use that brand for that channel only. So I personally don't think so there's a confusion, but what we are trying to address is a different segment with different brand right now. You had the third question, which was on the investment part, right? Or whether made in India. Yeah, right now we started, right now whatever we are getting is from not made in India. But yes, definitely we are looking forward, and as we go forward, this is one of the key plans which we have. We'll keep you informed as and when it happens.
Hello, myself Rajesh from Delhi 99 TV. सर मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ जनरली रेट्स आपके नो डाउट काफ़ी अच्छे हैं दोनों मार्केटिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, लेकिन मैं इस तरह के जो स्मार्टफोन्स इस रेंज के अंदर हैं, मैं इसमें ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि एक तो प्रॉब्लम जनरली ये आती है फ़ोन हीटअप हो जाते हैं कुछ टाइम के बाद, जब हम इनको चार्ज कर रहे होते हैं तो फ़ोन में थोड़ी हीटिंग प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है। और हमारा जो क्लाइमेट है मोस्टली जो हमारा मार्च से लेके सितंबर का जो टेम्परेचर हमारा हाई टेम्परेचर रहता है, तो उसमें हम जब बाहर होते हैं तो उसमें फ़ोन जो है उसका डिस्प्ले बड़ा कम काम करता है, उसमें भी कुछ हीटिंग प्रॉब्लम आती है, एकदम से फ़ोन मिलते नहीं। तो इस तरह की जो आपके फ़ोन के अंदर इस तरह की कोई प्रॉब्लम्स तो नहीं है? इस तरह के फीचर्स को आपने किस तरह से ध्यान रखा है इस फ़ोन के अंदर?
सर सी सारे फ़ोन जितने फ़ोन हम लॉन्च कर रहे हैं दे आर टेस्टेड इन एक्सट्रीम कंडीशंस इन इंडिया। बिना टेस्ट किए हम फ़ोन कोई भी लॉन्च नहीं करेंगे, और जो हम लॉन्च कर रहे हैं इंडिया में वो ग्लोबली भी लॉन्च हुआ है, विच आर ऑल्सो सो वी वर्क इन इमर्जिंग मार्केट्स। अगर आप इमर्जिंग मार्केट्स में देखेंगे, इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट अफ्रीका और एनी अदर कंट्री, दीज आर सेम कंडीशंस विच एग्जिस्ट देयर एज वेल, एंड हाउ वी हैव सीन इन टर्म्स ऑफ रिस्पॉन्स, द क्वालिटी हैज़ बिन एब्सोल्युटली गुड। So all the products are tested in extreme conditions to ensure customer experience is taken care of. And in case there's still any issue which comes up, we have the support of 850 service centers which should be able to take care of it.
Do we have another? Okay, I think that's all for the questions. I'm sure there must be many more questions, gentlemen, but we'll have the team right here. If you go ahead to the experience zone, we have our management team there to help you with any questions, anything that you have in mind. With this, I would like to thank you, gentlemen. Mr. Benjamin, thank you so much. Mr. Anish, thank you so much for answering to all of our questions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all the applause. With this, on behalf of Infinix, we would like to thank you all for being such a wonderful part of this occasion. And we truly look forward to your support. And once again, this is your host, Sonali Gupta, signing off. Please do have a great and wonderful day ahead. Please make sure you share your thoughts with us. You tell us what you feel. Tag us, talk about us on Instagram and various other social feeds. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, may we request you to please join us for high tea. And of course, as